So on this Palm Sunday, we commemorate Jesus' entrance into Jerusalem, his holy city. Our Mass this day begins with that gospel passage, and you and I, we wave our palms as Christ enters in. Important for us to remember how it is that Christ, who is the King coming to his city, enters on a donkey, a borrowed donkey. Jesus doesn't come into Jerusalem riding high on horseback like a conqueror or an emperor. He doesn't come in a carriage or a chariot. Rather, it's this humble donkey. Of course, in doing so, he fulfills the prophecy of Zechariah, Jesus coming into his city, Jesus the Prince of Peace, Jesus entering in to make all things new in these days that will come. For us, we acknowledge the humility and the simplicity of that action of how Christ comes to his people, so that you and I can be mindful of that in these days that follow. Jesus wants to come to us, most especially in this Holy Week. He wants to meet us powerfully in the liturgies that we'll celebrate together. But all of it, in a certain way, for its grandeur, for its beauty, is utterly simple. The world wants to meet God, and it concocts all sorts of ways that they think that should happen. But God deigns to meet us through the liturgy of the church, in the places where we frequent, Sunday after Sunday, year after year. God will meet us there again, simply coming to us as he came to his city riding on that donkey. The question is, for us, are we perhaps too familiar at times with this method of the Lord, with how he comes to us? Will we be open to meeting him again in these days, despite the simplicity of it all? We ask for hearts as we enter into this Holy Week that are able to receive the Lord as he wants to meet us, as he comes simply to us once again to live out most beautifully these days of his passion, his death, and his resurrection. If we do so, of course, we'll meet him, and he'll invite us to change, and he'll bring us that new life.